Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Rise of Cultures. I'll bet you weren't thinking that you were going to see another video of this game from me so soon after the Persian event. Well, you know what? It's a surprise to me too. I was thinking the next video that I would do of this game would either be a new event if one came along in a couple of weeks, or the end of the Age of Franks. And you know what? In terms of the Age of Franks, I saw light at the end of the tunnel. It was there. I was moving towards the light. And then a steel door slammed shut, leaving me in darkness again. And I refer to that steel door as a massive combat escalation. Allow me to explain. I haven't had any problems with the campaign encounters for quite some time. I mean, basically, I show them to you. And even the two-wave ones, I don't even need to do anything with those anymore because I have wonders that boost my military. And let's be very clear about something. This fella, who's an extra statue, has been sitting there this whole time. Of course, I don't really need extra food anymore. I mean, I have nearly 75 million food, which is pretty darn good. So, I mean, I don't really need to put the hanging gardens in there. So, I have been getting the extra boost, and it's been boosting all of my military wonders. Also, we do have some new buildings that add some extra health to the infantry, and they add some extra damage, of course, to the ranged as well. So I haven't had any trouble for a while. I've been wiped twice, and it looked like I never stood a chance in the first place. Okay, so let's take a step back. Let's talk about getting out of the Age of Franks here. Over here. So we have two things we have to complete at this point. We have to complete the Mayan campaign and, of course, the combat one. Let's look at the Mayan one. Now, if you see at the top here, it's 3 of 4. I do believe this is the last one, considering we have 95% at the top. So we complete this, it probably gives me 2-3%, probably like 2% or something like that, right? I am close to doing this. Now, I can do that research anytime I want. I'm probably saving that for when I actually move out of the Age of Franks and we can get into the feudal age, and I can say goodbye to them forever and then say hello to Vikings. Now, at the bottom, you'll see the little chest there has 1 of 3, which means there's 2 stages I need to complete. This one, which I have to capture 2 regions that I've opened up since I completed the Persian event. And then after that, the last one is clearly going to be going into his home and beating him in a boss fight. So I think that finishes everything. The first one will give me 2%, then like 2%, and then 3%, and I should be done. At least I'm counting on that. All right, first things first, let's go take a look at, the Mayan Empire. My big bottleneck right now is this. That stuff right there is the bottleneck. Right now, as you can see a moment ago, I have 26 of 29. All right, so I am currently upgrading this priest house to level 6. That's going to be 27. Right over here is another one. Now, I can't afford to do that because I don't have the currency. I am working on the headdresses, so that really shouldn't be a problem. And that will give me 28. I had to look far and wide for the last house, and I moved it all the way up here. So this one is currently level 4, and of course I'm held back by the currency, but that's not really a lot. It also wants the headdresses, but that's not really a lot too. So you can see, this was my light at the end of the tunnel. I'm nearly done with this. As a matter of fact, the only thing I'm working on is collecting the currency and also the headdresses, because that's all I need at this point. Actually, that's not the one. This one. I can't afford to run 2 of them at the same time. I'm also gathering the feathers as well. So, like I said, I don't care about anything else at this point. Not the obsidian, not jade, because once we're done with this, I'm never going to see this again. Because I don't see any place to put a wonder around here. So, this is not a problem. So, let's just go on back. So, that leaves me the military campaign. Right? So I figured, not a problem. I've been breezing through this for a while. So I got the statue up, and like I said, I've had where is it here? I've had the statue up for a while. The reason I want the statue, of course, is if we go over to see Zeus, this is level 11 because I have been I've been getting what I need to rank this up, and it hasn't needed any blueprints. I actually have like 2 or 3 blueprints for this one. It's just not asking for them. At the moment, I can't raise this one up because I need I need 4 of those, and I only have 2. But you can see I've actually put a lot of research into this one. I've been doing that for the Persian event. You know, it said spend some research. Okay, I'm going to come over here and spend some research. The rest of this is just not a problem at all. I just can't do it because of that. So there's no reason to go crazy with it, right? All right, if we go over to the Colosseum, oh, by the way, the one thing I wanted to point out over there is, you see my infantry bonus is 12.3, and I'm getting 8% over here because of extra statues. Now, this one over here, I'm getting a 6.4 on the heavy infantry and a 12% because of extra statues. That extra statue is really helping here. And by the way, where I'm stuck, I have to use the heavy infantry. I don't have a choice because they're using cavalry. All right, and over here, this is the one I really wanted to get a blueprint for because I'm just kind of stuck here. Because this is range. If we can boost range, range is a really good thing. All right, so I'm getting an 8.4% here and 12% for other statues. So I'm getting an extra 4% on each one of those for having that statue over there. And of course, if you go over to Egypt, let's go over to Egypt for a moment. I really lucked out over here. So this one over here is giving me a boost to everybody, but once again, I'm stuck because I don't have a blueprint. Yeah, those blueprints are kind of annoying, and I think I have a lot of those, so yeah, that's the only thing that's holding me back over here. But you can see this is giving me a boost to all of my units, which is a wonderful thing. Actually, this one, no, it's not this one. It's not this one. Let's go over to here now. Now, this one was a really miraculous one. And if you remember, I actually did this in video, and I was really happy about it. This one is giving my cavalry a boost, right? So we got 8.4%, and this is an 8%. I'm getting an extra 4 from that statue again. So the statues are really helping out here. All right, mostly the great thing about this is this chest, because I am getting a bunch of him. So he is, in my opinion, the second best mercenary commander behind Genghis Khan, and I am producing him. I think I have 12 of him at the moment, so I can actually use him and expect to get him back. So I'm just pointing this all out that I have a lot of support. So if somebody was at the stage that I was at right now and they didn't have this support, I have no idea what they would do. Because, yeah, let's just take a quick look at the situation here. By the way, I see this and I'm just going to do this because... Oh, that does remind me. Of course, at the end of this event, the Mosaic Bath, we did get this to level 10. We didn't get any further. Of course, an extra level looks like it would be very useful. But guess what? I don't know if this was everybody, but they gave me a little gift after the event. It probably was everybody. I don't know. Maybe it's because I got to a certain place or something like that. And that is this. This will allow me to level up one of my Persian buildings once. Now, I'm not going to do this one because that one isn't really very useful at all. This one, however, I do believe is going to give me that extra 0.5% damage to my what's the name of my, hold on a second, my range. So yeah, that's what I see myself doing. Boom. All right, so I got another one of those. So we'll just level that one up right now. Because, like I said, I wouldn't mind getting some extra damage. All right, so I am getting 3% now, so that's going to help slightly. Okay, so why don't we just go in and take a look at the situation that I am experiencing. All right, so these are the 2 areas that I opened up. I opened up the one with the 6 encounters first, and then I opened up the other one. So clearly the last one's probably going to be up here. You can see like there's a little camp up here. But we have to wipe these out. Speaking of wiping out, I started doing this one because you can see it gives a capital area. The other one just gives Mayan spots, and I'm like, I don't need any more Mayan spots. I have 3 spots that have nothing in it, and I'm nearly done. So I just don't need it anymore. And historically speaking, you never have to go back to these places. You never need anything from them. So there's no reason for me to bother. Now, this first encounter over here, I did this battle, and I got wiped out. I was literally shocked. Because, as I said, I hadn't had any problems in a very long time. I mean, a single wave encounter is trivial to my military. So I was shocked when that happens. So I put MEMS in the second time, and we barely eked out a win. So the next one I did, maybe that was just weird or something. So I did this one. And I got owned. This is the configuration that I used, by the way. Now, I never claimed to be the best at this game or the most knowledgeable in here. I put my infantry up front because, you know, they're very meaty. But the thing is, I can't ignore the cavalry. So I have to protect the range guys in the back. And I figured, you know, I have some space. I'll just throw this over here, too. Because, I mean, I can't do anything with it. And then I put them in. Right, so there you go. Now, look at all those range guys. And the fact that they're behind those fences means that my guys are going to attack those fences first. Which means these guys are going to be annihilating them. And of course, they have the horses there. I mean, I couldn't even use my own horses if I wanted to because they have heavy infantry too. All right, so here's the thing. You might notice I have Alexander in. The reason I have Alexander in is because one of my viewers suggested that I put down the palisades that he does. But I mean, they were one-shotting them, so it just didn't do any good, so I'm taking him out. What I would like to do is show my normal configuration. Where is it? My normal configuration, which I never had any problems with, by the way. Where is Minos? Minos over here. All right, so I got to take him out, and then we put Minos in. All right, now here's the thing. I am very lucky because you can see I have 12 MEMS up there, right? And then, of course, I have, where is he here? Yeah, I have 14 Hercules. I'm saved. By the way, I should probably point out why I make fun of him so much. But I have 10 Genghis Khans. I mean, he is like the ultimate one. We'll go over those guys in a moment here. But I'm just going to show you, this is normally what I would do here. The thing is, if I put the kitty cats in the back, they're going to get destroyed in no time. And what I need to do is I need to stop this attack force. See, that's what I tried, is I tried putting Leonardus's guys and the cats back here, but they got killed like nothing because they all just turn and attack on them. That allowed my attack force, this attack force, to break through and just utterly decimate me. So I'm going to have to put them in the front rank. It's the only thing I could do. By the way, I know I'm going to lose this, but I'm going to restore everybody, and then we're going to try it. I want to show you the difference between doing it this way and doing it with a mercenary commander. So let's go. Okay, you in the front, help fight. Okay, you guys in the front, help fight. Because we have to get rid of that attack force. Okay, right here, get in there. They're killing my guys. Do you see that? I'm getting wiped. I'm getting wiped. Okay, can I get somebody back before it's over? Okay, get over there. Get over there. I think I actually am going to win this one. No, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Nope. Yeah, notice how they were attacking the palisades and they weren't attacking them in the back. Matter of fact, they still had a full group of 10. I don't have 10. I have 8. I'm not going to walk you through the whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my inventory and I'm going to restore everybody, and then we'll be back. All right, my entire military has been restored. I used I have a bunch of these tickets over here. As a matter of fact, it's funny because I have a bunch of these little picket ones at the top here. And basically, I have 23 of them, pick whatever I want. So I don't think any of them are going to be necessary. I even have 5 of these complete restores. I actually used one before. Oh, and I just happened to notice that, I got these in the last event. Gee, yeah, I want a puzzle piece. No, I don't. Let me guess, you're going to give me Hercules, aren't you? Okay, that's not bad. I mean, she's a healer. I don't think it would work in this situation, though. All right, this one will be Hercules, right? I knew one of them was going to be Hercules. I knew it. You know, we should probably talk about these guys for a moment here. All right, I spend a lot of time ridiculing Hercules, and let's face it, they know Hercules sucks, because when you saw the percentages, it was the easiest to get him, right? All right, so let's just talk about Hercules for a moment. But first, let's take a look at some others here. Let's look at Margaret. All right, so she has 8 charges, 2-second cooldown, 1 radius, 11,625 damage. Clearly, that's for a boss, right? Because you can just boom, boss, boom, boss, boom, boss, like that. Do a lot of damage to him, right? All right, so for that, she would be useful. Brennus. 1 charge, 6 radius, 1,395 damage. He's the one I consider to be the second worst. Second worst. Let's take a quick look at Queenie up here. 3 charges, 5-second cooldown, 2 radius, 5,115. Keep that in mind for a moment. And now, let's take a look at the powerful Hercules. 2 charges, 1-second cooldown, 2 radius, 2325. She doesn't just do more damage. She has an extra charge. Yes, there's more of a cooldown, but in a longer battle, that would be more useful. I mean, she does more damage with 1 attack than he does with 2 attacks in the same radius. See? 2325, 5115. So that's why I'm talking about he is easily the worst. Now let's talk about the best. This guy is number 2 on my hit parade in terms of that. 2 charges, you summon a squad of 4. They have 11,625 health, a hit rate 1.1. I don't really know what that means. Cooldown, 15 seconds, you can summon another one, right? But the damage they do, they're on horseback, so they're fast. And they're using ranged attacks. But they're doing like 1,000 to 1,400 per shot. Now, the difference between this guy and Genghis Khan, and this is the only difference, is that there's 2 extra in the squad for Genghis Khan. And they're also riders. So they're basically the same. It's just there's 50% more here. So if you really, really are in trouble, that's when you whip out Genghis Khan. So since I can't get more Genghis Khans anytime in the near future, but I can refresh him, that's who I'm going to be using. All right, so let's try that again. And I'm going to use the exact same configuration. I don't know if the other region is as tough. I'm going to have to check it. All right, so up here. See, the problem is my guys just couldn't do enough damage. That's the big thing. They just couldn't finish them off. All right, I have to do this, otherwise I will just lose my range. If I put anything else here, his cavalry will just go right on through and will just eat up my range, and then I'll be done that way. You have to have them in there to deflect. And I'm just going to stick this over here. So the change I'm making is Minos is coming out, and we are going to put in Memses. Boom, you're in. All right, so I have 12 of him left. So I'm probably going to drop him over here so that he can basically, his guys can do their damage right there from the side. Because I don't want them getting hit. I want them beating on my infantry because, you know, that's what they're for. All right, so let's go. All right, first things first, let's put the kitty cats in there. All right, you over... I don't want them getting attacked there. All right, we'll do this here. All right, and over here too. Okay, they're nearly down, but they've done a lot of damage here, and I nearly have them back. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay, he just killed them off, but I bought some time. All right, right there. And now kitty cat's in the back. Attack the kitty cats, attack the kitty cats. That is just ridiculous. I mean, that is ridiculous. I had no problems with any part of this campaign. I was marching through. You saw everything that I have to buff my guys. And even with the Mercenary Commander, I have, what is it, one guy left here? No, I lost one of them. I have 7 of the range there, and I have 5 of the range there, and I have my siege weapon. That is just ridiculous. That tells me that for the rest of those encounters in this area, these 4, I'm going to need to use another Mercenary Commander. And I don't know where is the 2-wave? There's always a 2-wave. Is it over here? Yeah, it is, right there. Is there a boss in here? But I mean, we still have those guys. How big are the range? Where is the range? Oh, 6. Okay, there's 6 in the range there. There's 4 in the range in the second one. I would need to use 2 Mercenary Commanders for those, I think. At least I would put them in the first round and see how things work out. Because what I would think is, what generally happens is they limit the space. You know what? Let's find out. I'm willing to bet that they limit the space that I have. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, that's fine. But that's still... Oh, they got cavalry in there. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't put them both in. I was thinking putting the heavy infantry and the cavalry in. I had to leave the other guys out. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to make an issue of that in terms of if you are heading in this general direction, then, I don't know, maybe I'm just doing this completely wrong. If there is some other way that I could have done that first fight without a Mercenary Commander and win, please point it out to me, because you saw Alexander was in there. I tried. As soon as I put a palisade down, the idea is you put the palisade down and they attack that. The problem is they were virtually one-shotting everything. Those guys were just really strong. And I don't even know what the final encounter is going to be like, but if I have to pull out Genghis Khan, I will absolutely do it. So, I don't know. I mean, the thing is that at the moment, that is a big bottleneck. The Mayan thing, I'm going to take care of that as soon as I get the appropriate amount of... Okay, I already doing that. Well, I clicked on the wrong one. Right, hold on a second. Right there. As soon as I get the appropriate amount of currency and the headdresses, that's going to be done. I can see the end of that coming. So I think that's all I need for the Age of Franks right now, is that I need to do the Mayan one, and I need to do, here is it. I need to complete this first one. This will give me 4 of 4, and then I'll open up this little box. Yeah, that's not of use to me anymore. Give me that now. And then I have to do the 2 combat ones remaining. So I am working on those. It's just I'm going to have to end up burning through Mercenary Commanders. And if you don't have them, I have no idea how you do that. But like I said, if I'm doing something wrong, feel free to point it out to me. But don't be vague about it, you know? You say, well, you should have done this, because I have no idea what to do otherwise. I would love to have put my cavalry in there, because the cavalry would probably end up doing more damage. But then my range guys would be annihilated by the cavalry coming in. And I don't have enough space to do that. And I have to have my infantry buying time. Oh. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. I just thought we'd do a little video and we talk about that. And like I said, next video is probably either going to be an event if one pops up really soon. More likely, it's going to be the end of the Age of Franks where we can move on. I'm just hoping that I can save up enough of the research in the meantime. I just don't have anywhere near enough research. Know what I mean? Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.